Hello everyone, peace of Christ to all. Always we speak about how Islam treat women in a very bad way, and how Islam approved and allowed rape for children. As an example, Muhammad himself, his wife, she was 6 years old. And all of you, you heard the news that Erdogan, as an Islamic government in Turkey who present the Muslim Brotherhood, he wanted to legalize raping children by saying that you can rape a child if you marry the child. Now, what this is mean that you can go and rape a child, and if they take you to court, you say, okay, I will marry the child, and that's it. The problem is solved. So they are officially legalizing raping children and making it something fine and good. Now, most of the Turkish, who they are, let us say, liberals who don't care really for Islam, as you see, the one who strike against this is not the one wearing hijab. You will not see one woman in this picture here wearing hijab. All those women, they don't really care for Islam. Those are liberals, Muslims, who they are Muslims by name, which mean they don't believe in Islam and they don't want the Sharia law to be practiced. They were striking and protesting against this cult who is promoting raping children. And how dare you to make such a thing legal? You know, not only raping a child, you are making raping the child again legal, because let us say for the sake of argument, someone he married that child, but the second he marry her, you are saying he can sleep with her again and rape her again. And you are saying she's a child. How you say she's a child and he can marry her? That's a rape by itself, you know. So this is how mad, disgusting this religion. Before we spoke to you and we showed you as an example how Islam teach very filthy things. If you remember, I'm not going to read for you, but if you remember, Islam teach Muslim women they can like they can cut the animal private part and or a dead man, and they can use it as a dildo. You know, this religion is far away from any kind of morality, if we can use that word, or even sleeping with dead man or young child or animals or etc. Everything is lawful in this religion. Now, for sure, the Muslim, they will say to you that the Prophet, he forbid us from having sex with animals, and in the same time, you will see their books is teaching you how to have sex with animals, and all what they care for is how to wash. Now, what will not come to your mind, like we spoke about having sex with the children, we spoke about raping children, we spoke about using detached penis as a dildo is allowed in Islam. Even you can detach a penis of an animal and you use it as a female Muslims, and it's halal, it's lawful. As long the animal is dead, you can cut his penis and you can use it as a dildo. And but what we did not talk about, like we spoke before about Muslims in Morocco and in Egypt, like if in Morocco, if you have a woman, she die and she is young, you cannot bury her without having a guard to her graveyard. Otherwise, Muslims will come to the graveyard and will rape the dead woman. They will take her from her grave and they will rape her. So what family they do is in Morocco or in Egypt, even in the hospital, like they go to the hospital, the guy who is in charge of the freezer, they gave him money and they ask him, do you have any young woman, she died recently, like a few hours ago, which means she is still warm. They pay him money, they bribe him, he take the money from the freezer and they have sex with her, and then they put her back and nobody see anything and nothing happen. And for sure the family, they will come, they would never imagine that their daughter, she was raped when she is dead. And there's tons of scandals about this in Egypt and Morocco and most Islamic countries. But what will not come to your mind is what I'm going to show you right now. Somebody sent me this news to battery on a website. This news in the front of us here. For sure, you guys, you don't speak Arabic. I'm going to translate for you. The headline is raping a female dog is inflaming the social network. What the news is that the three beautiful Muslims, as usual, they found this female dog somewhere and they rape her. I mean, how in the world a human being can do such a thing. We heard of having sex with a donkey. We heard of having sex with a goat. We heard of etc. Actually, there's videos captured by the American Army when they used to be in Iraq. They have cameras which can record even during nighttime by night vision of the Iraqi having sex with their donkeys and etc. But what will not come to your mind that they are doing that even to a dog. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to make a comment about this. But if we cannot trust a female dog to be in the lap of a Muslim guy, how you can trust him to be in your country as a refugee or even as a citizen, if this is the value of those people? A female dog? And if you ask me what is the reason behind this, I will say to you the reason is Islam, because Islam made a human being act not as a human being. This religion put a lot of rules, and those rules changed the nature of a human being, made him like, when he look at a female, he don't see a female, he see a sex object, because this religion teach you from the first day you are born that a female is a sex object. So you cannot see and you cannot convince yourself for a second that she is not a sex object. You cannot see a human being in front of you, to the point that went farther even to animals. Here we go. It's a dog. It is a dog. And still the dog is not safer from them. It's a goat, and the goat is not safe from them. It's a donkey, and the donkey is not safe from them. It's a camel, and you can search right now in Google. You will find how many cases in Saudi Arabia of having people arrested for having sex with camels. You might say to me, well, they are arresting them, right? It doesn't matter they arrest them or not. Maybe the police himself, in secret, he do it too. This is telling you the society, how bad this corrupt it is, how bad the society it is, how unsafe it is. Why a woman in Islamic countries, she need a guardian to walk with her. Now you know why. Now you know why. If a woman, she go alone there, she is in a big danger. Look, if a dog, they will not let her go. No more comment to say. Lord have mercy on us. And Satan is not Satan compared to those people. I mean, Satan, he will learn from them how to be Satan. Satan is just a student when it's come to those people. He's no match. They are Satans. God bless you all.